Hi, thank you for attending Aljex SmartSearch Advanced Training. We have a lot of new features that we would like to share with you. And the first thing is, when you're in active dispatch in a Pro, you're able to tell at the bottom now the history of the Pro. The maximum carrier rate, the highest rate offered, the phone calls that you've made, or SmartSearch fax and email bursts, a radius search, and also the bids. So once we hit the equal sign to SmartSearch this again, the system is still going to come up with all the options for the carriers to cover the load, but there are a few new columns. The first would be the activity for this Pro. We can see that all of these carriers were emailed or faxed on 12/9, the date that we last contacted them, if there were any bids recorded, and also this column is for your bids as well and your offers. There's also a hotkey V to toggle the data, which I'll show you in a few minutes. So as we highlight our carriers to do our Smart Search, we'll have a new option. We can now send it with a rate offer, we can send it with a request for a bid, or we can still send it without a rate or a bid request. So if we send it with a rate offer, your email will now look like this. The pay that you entered in your tag is the pay that's offered as the rate. If you were to send it with a bid offer, your SmartSearch email would now have a link to click to bid on this load. So once somebody were to click on this bid, click to bid on this load, they'll have an option to enter in their bid amount. They would simply enter their name and submit the bid. Now once we go back into our load, let's Smart Search it again. And you'll see the bid recorded for Joe Tax at $17.55. So you can see how powerful this is there's an instant recording of information each time you go into a load. Now, if you wanted to call a carrier and mark that you called them, there are options now at the bottom. Hit the hotkey K, and now you have a new screen. How much you offered the carrier, which would be $18.45, which is the same as what we entered in our tag entry. And let's say they bid $17.99, record their name. Once we hit escape, now their bid shows up in this column. Rather, this one. There's also a letter C in front of the date for this one, C for call, B for bid, and still E's and F's for emails and faxes. We can also use the hotkey V to toggle information. So we hit the hotkey V, you'll notice the information on the right-hand side now changes to the time and the user. Letter V has also now changed to telephone number. If you need the carrier's telephone number, hit the letter V. And now you have the carrier's phone number. And lastly, if you hit V again, it will show you the offers and the bids on the load. The last thing I'll show you is that we now can show rates with line haul only, and it also goes a number of days back. If I hit the hotkey F, it will recalculate the information and show you the average cost of the lane, now including the fuel surcharge. If I want to change the number of days back, I would hit the letter Y. Currently, we're 90 days back. If I want to go back 60 days, change the information, and again, it recalculates. And those are all the new SmartSearch features. Thank you for attending the training.